So, I shared my 6 hours opinion about the game Dragon Age Veilguard. And as you know, after 6 hours, I was very disappointed. I mean, it felt like, well, in one word, trash. Now, 15 hours in, and yeah, there is a change. So first of all, the several hours of the game, and for me it was around 6-7 hours. It was absolute disaster for me. It took me some time to get to the point where I actually feel that the game it feels more fun. There are more engaging combats. Also, the cutscene with the characters, everything becomes more dramatic. Instead of a cringy and childish dialogue, it just changed to something else that feels more serious. Now, it's kind of weird. It felt to me like they hired somebody during the development, and they actually made a change from, during development, starting from that point on. Otherwise, really, I can't explain the differences. Also, the other areas, just a bit down the road, again, keep in mind, this is just 15 hours in, they look much better. I really enjoy, walking through them. Still, I think the exploration in this game, because of the way they designed the game, which is kind of linear, it's really not interesting, and I still don't think that the game feels very rewarding. I don't really like I get a duplicate and I get an upgrade, although it's nice, I got used to it. But it's important to note that I actually, in quotation, shit the game. I decided I'm not going to go with the same path the developer decided for me to play, and basically I skipped lots of the boring side quests. Some of them, by the way, I did, but many of them I just skip. I lowered the difficulty, sometimes even too much, so I lowered it a bit again. For him, for example, you can see the lowest difficulty. And again, I want a challenge, so when it was very easy, I didn't enjoy it. So basically, I created my own fun in this game, just changing the settings and skipping some content. Also, when it comes to dialogue, I also kind of skip some of them. If I see that it's kind of nonsense and it's not important, I skip it. Other dialogue, I stay with it when I think that it's more important, especially dialogue with some of the companions and other things where, I just feel that it's an important moment in the game. Now, the big downside of this is it actually collides with the mechanic where you get duplicates. Because if you skip lots of things regarding side quests, you're less likely to get maybe a duplicate item, for example, that allows you to upgrade. So this is why my gear is pretty much really not that good, although lowering the difficulty makes it a bit better, of course, because I don't really need to have really high optimization for a build in order to do well. And the absurdity of this is that I'm enjoying the game a lot more. So I'm playing the game kind of a way that it's a bit different and skipping content. But now I am having a blast actually fighting. And if you ask me, what would be amazing if they designed this game, because it's only so highly emphasized on real-time combat, if they decide to go with something that is similar to God of War, I'm telling you, this game can be insanely good. But again, limited content. This is very highly story-based. There are lots of cutscenes which are amazing in my opinion. It gets so much better later on. And when you focus on something more limited, still, I'm not saying dropping, of course, the story, but just more confined and perfect that, rather than trying to put everything for a very long game. This game is massive. I think they could have done something amazing with this game. Because the combat feels just great. I mean, the atmosphere, the world, look at that. When we fight with the dragons, for example, it's just totally epic. I mean, it was just amazing fight. Also, the character design, the atmosphere, really, very well made. So even the dialogue becomes better. So yeah, this is just 15 hours in, and the game just becomes better. So I have a feeling that it will become even better the more I start playing now. I mean, the more I play. So this is something that I was worried about, just playing several hours and just kind of labeling the game as, bad, but not giving it a chance. That was actually a mistake, because it just feels so much better later on. And this is why I recommend in many games that are pretty long to give the game extra chance. I know it's bad the developer designed it like that it's not kind of get you into the game straight from the beginning. And this is the failure from the developer as far as I can see it. I also think that it's kind of stretched out, with all the side quests and companion quests and other things that kind of spread out and kind of it becomes annoying. Rather, if the game was more compact, confined, and perfected in that way. I think it could have been so much better. Game doesn't have to be like super long. I know they wanted to put lots of things regarding also the story, but even then, I think they made some mistake. This game could have been just much better if it was even more limited in its scope. Now, I still won't label the game as a whole. Yeah, I'm still continue playing, but the fact that I continued playing and I gave this game a chance rather than, hey, I told myself, if I'm not enjoying it today, I'm just going to stop playing, basically. Just drop it and move on. And the fact that I'm actually playing, because I don't have to play it. If I don't enjoy a game, I stop, right? But sometimes with games that are pretty long, like this one, I do give them a bit more time. And I'm actually happy I did. So yeah, I'm enjoying it more. The combat is so much more fun, by the way. So much more exciting. The areas are just more fun, very atmospheric and fun. Really, just a huge difference compared to the beginning of the game. It's just insane how different it is. Even exploration feels a bit more rewarding. Although still, I think it's very much lacking in general. Yeah, so I'm going to show you more as I progress. But right now, I'm having a lot more fun compared to how it was at the beginning. I mean, it's amazing. Just several hours more, it just opens up much more. But again, I'm speeding it up because again, I'm not covering all the side quests, but maybe I'm going to go back to them. I just wanted to see if the game goes anywhere. So I can't really do this side quest. I'm going to focus on the story and see if actually some of the main quests are interesting in the art. So, at some point, I'm probably going to go back and try to, work from basically from the end backwards a bit, not from the end, but a bit, forward and bend backwards, and then start to work on the build and other things that might be more interesting. I just want to see how it is. And I'm happy I did. So it's much better now for me. I'll share more once I progress more. Thanks for watching.